Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and with the sporting calendar slowing down a little bit, but with Wimbledon going on, I've been testing out some tennis betting, and I've actually had a pretty good amount of success so far. Granted, it's only been a couple days, but if you look at my dashboard from my tennis bets, I'm up about 450 overall with these tennis bets. So going pretty well overall. So I figured I would just record a video talking about the strategy that I've been using, and then also why not place a couple bets. So of course, the first thing that I've been doing is logging on to OddsJam, logging onto the positive EV page, finding bets through there. In my strategy specifically with tennis is what I'm looking at is anything that is 3% and above, and anything that has 25 cents in market width and below. Those are kind of the parameters that I'm working with, at least as of right now. I'll test it as things go on. I'll test certain markets. I'll test maybe a different percentage, different market width, all that good stuff. But for right now, that's what I'm working with. So I found one here that I thought was really good. Adrian Manarino versus Tommy Paul. He's priced at plus 135 on Caesars and DraftKings, on BetMGM. The BetMGM line actually changed, but I was able to lock it in on Caesars, as you can see here. 12 open bets. A lot of these are tennis. I've actually gone a little bit crazy with my tennis bets, so I'll have a lot of data to work with just from one day. But the way it works is, so the OddsJam line, which is the most efficient betting market in the world, it's the sharpest line, prices this at plus 119. And then with the VIG removed, they price it at plus 125, minus 125 each way. So anywhere in which you get above plus 125 odds on the over side, which in this case is Adrian Manarino, it's going to be positive EV. And anywhere in which you're getting minus 125 or more favorable odds on Tommy Paul, is going to be plus EV. In this situation, with the positive expected value play is on the Adrian side at, again, plus 135. So this one is on Caesar Sportsbook. So that's check number one. Market width is 15 cents, which is actually really tight. Sometimes I put even more on a tight market width of 15 cents, but as of right now, I just went with the typical Kelly calculator. So check market width, check the percent above 3%, this one being at 4.25. This number here is essentially just your profit margin. That's kind of what you can view it as. So anything above 3% profit margin is what I've been locking in on tennis. And then before I actually decide to go in and place the bet, what I like to do is just compare what all the sports books are pricing it at. So the OddsJam line has this at plus 119, as we know from the positive EV page. But looking at the other two books that has odds for this, plus 115 and plus 110, shows a truly valuable line discrepancy, getting it at plus 135 on Caesars. So this is the next thing I look for. So once I know it's above 3%, market width is good, I look into the markets themselves and I try to find a discrepancy, which is exactly what I did here. So again, this one was locked in, 80 bucks. This is essentially a 3-unit play here on moneyline Adrian Manarino plus 135 on Caesars as my first bet. So now I just need to make sure I add this to my bet tracker. I put 85 bucks on it. I locked this one in on Caesars, and we're good to go. So click save, and we're good to go. So that is the first one that I placed. The next one, it looks like there's a couple here have shown up. Maybe I'll look into those after this video. But the next one that I placed is, well, it was this Alex de Minaur minus 120 on DraftKings. But if I refresh this, looks like the odds changed and it's minus 130 now. So that one won't count. So it's just the one. Unfortunately, yeah, I got it at minus 120. So it's just the one, which you can still tail. Adrian Manarino money line plus 135 odds on Caesar Sportsbook. But again, the overall strategy, 25 cents market width and below, 3% positive EV and above, and then you just look into the markets and see if you're truly getting a discrepancy. So if you're tailing, let me know. I would love to hear it. But for this video, that's all I got. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.